Lakers hosting the New Orleans Pelicans. LeBron on the verge of fifth quarter. Right off the tip, Zion with a steal. What a night he would have. He's a monster, and he's healthy. Great to see. LeBron lobs it up for former Pelican Jackson Hayes. It's a dunk contest to start. After that, we all became witnesses. The Don finds LeBron for three, and that puts him over 50,000 big game, and he shows no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, Luka did a good job of making everybody to seem like it was going in the middle. Collapsed the defense, and LeBron just standing out there ready for 50,000 and two.
And two. And then, Rob, I'm going to show you a three-pack here. Luka's going to get hot, pull up from three from deep. Then he's going to take the same three from a foot deeper, part of his 17 first quarter points. And then, Rob, this one where he steps to his left from the wing.
And like sometimes I think people forget who Luka is, especially young guys like this. Like, come on, man, I just hit a J on you. I'm going to hit a J on you. He's spreading the love. You want some of this? You know, that's like when that old man says, you want some of this? No, you don't.
Rob, when you see him dancing too, you know he's acclimated, having fun, loves his team.
Yeah, get used to it. You know, sometimes it takes you about a month to get used to a new team, but I think he's cut that to 2 weeks.
It's a different crowd, different fan here in L.A. He's living it.
Dalton had a three, Zion with a drive and scooping layup, and Jordan Hawkins is going to get it at the top of the circle and drain the three. Next possession, Hawkins is going to steal it. We're going to find the newest member of the Pelicans, Bruce Brown. He's going to get into some altercations later. It's a 17-4 Pelicans run. It ties it up at 43. Lakers are going to call timeout, Brez. We're going to come out of the timeout, and here comes the ball.
Yeah, game over pretty much happening here. I think they're saying enough's enough. His team's been a little better lately, but still near the bottom of the West. Let's bury him.
And that's exactly what happened, Brez. 8-0 run.
Spot right there, boy.
Timeout New Orleans, and they were never close again.
Yeah.
Halfway through the second, it's Gabe with the steal. It's Jackson Hayes. I love that finish, big game, and the foul. Convert the three-point play.
Yeah, he was ready to absorb the contact, but kept going through and up for a potential three.
How about this smart play, big game?
Plus 37. Yeah. He had the height advantage. Vertical, went up, got it, and hit it off his noggin. Laker ball.
Rob, you're going to love this one because it's your style of basketball. The ball is popping and moving, and everyone's touching.
Yeah, we were expecting, a thunderous dunk right here. It was a great play by Jackson Hayes, seeing a streak on LeBron. LeBron said, nope, I'm going to give it to my main man, Vando.
Olynyk, playing good basketball these days, lobs it up for Zion. And then Luka, Brez, Jackson Hayes with 19 on 8 for 8 in the first half.
He remembers a couple summers ago, the Pelicans, the only team he ever played for.
Yeah.
They let him walk.
Luka.
That's how you end the half, James.
Well, he lures you to sleep, too, on some of those lobs. You don't know what he's going to do. And right at the last moment, a lob. And you don't get a chance to defend that.
Pelicans within 8 here in the third.
I like it, man.
I love this by LeBron. No hesitation. He loves that shot coming across that left lane.
Yeah, that's a nice little fadeaway shot. Every time he's patting his shot, he can fade from every angle, anytime.
There's that two-man game, James.
Yeah, just, trailing in. LeBron didn't try to force the issue. Back out to Luka.
Zion's healthy next year, Rob. He could have a monster year.
Man, he could. He's been
25 now.
Mm-hmm.
Just strong, just a bull in a China shop.
He looks
so
good. Good shape. Tough around the cup.
That's where Luka is so good, Rob. He just can size you up.
Tell him better step out.
Luka with the steal here, Brez. Dalton connect. Dalton's going to learn from AR, isn't he?
How happy is Dalton connect right now?
Watch this.
He is elated. A little AR type lob right to LeBron. LeBron turns around and says to the rook, you know what? Nicely done.
Brez, he's officially back, Dalton.
He's back. Whatever rut he was in, whatever funk he was in, he's over it.
He's also happy because where he was is like 30 degrees there, and where he is now, it was 70.
With about 10 wins.
Charlotte was in Detroit when he got the phone call. Come home.
Snowing. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
This is where things get a little interesting, big game. That's a hard foul, man. Dangerous foul.
I mean, look,
Flicker
a foul is one thing, but when your hand is on his arm pulling it down like right there, that's not cool. But he could have still, landed on his feet, maybe into the pad, but that left hand kind of slightly pulled him down, and you don't like that.
And I know you guys don't want violence, but you love the team going over to get him up.
Absolutely, you gotta protect your band of brothers, man.
Did you see that, though?
Yeah. This is one of the things, like, this is our show. How many times you going to show this dang dunk? We don't need to see it but once.
Can I see it one more time? No, LeBron.
I got to stick up for my Bama boy.
Yeah,
let him get dunked on like that.
I love
show
that
everybody
man.
that.
I love Trey Jemison in the third. I mean, that was...
See,
no foul.
If that Shay's going to the line, Rob.
Shay's going to the line, man.
Gabe finds Dalton.
Even though
Dalton's
that
like,
was
I'm
an
going for double
old
digits
fast
again.
break, I love the fact that he went to the basket to get 2 instead of to the corner for 3.
Perez, this right here, Vando, by the way, hitting 2 threes tonight, gets his 15th assist to join Magic, Jerry, and LeBron as the only players to go 30 and 15.
Pretty elite list right there. Impressed.
Bronny. Billy Mack said he's hit his last 6 of 8 shots.
Yeah.
Bucket.
Where'd the key come from?
Final score, it's a season high, 136 points for the Lakers, 115 for the Pelicans. The Lakers are now 18 games over 500 at 39 and 21. They are number 2 in the West, and this is their longest winning streak since 7 in a row. They won 19 out of 23 games. LeBron with 34, Luka 30, Jackson with 19. They shoot 53% from the field. They hit 19 threes on a franchise record 52 attempts. Let's hear from J.J. Redick. He's speaking with Mike in the media.
JJ, just in trying to avoid being repetitive to like the previous wins that have had somewhat of a similar structure, what's the thing that stood out to you about tonight?
Every game is different, even if the other team scores between 99 and 102. Like, every game is different. They're all different. They all present their own problems. Like I said pregame, Zion obviously presents a lot of problems, and we made adjustments. He was moving tonight. I thought a big thing for us as we have gone through this season is, as of late, game plans have worked. So there's been no consternation. Tonight, we made 3 different adjustments on him. Didn't work. He was that good tonight. We didn't get discouraged. It didn't allow us to get frustrated offensively. It didn't take us out of our execution. We stayed very connected, even with some turnovers. I just thought our approach to the game was really good tonight.
I'm sure your analytics crew has certain numbers on it, but like the types of shots that Luka was creating, it seemed like it was either dunks, layups, or wide open threes. Did you get that sense, and how does that make a team play?
Yeah, I mean, they tried a bunch of different coverages on him. Blitz, the red, the drop. He solved every riddle. And again, we're excited about the process when we get good shots, and I thought we were able to generate a lot of good shots tonight, and he was at the forefront of that. I thought Braun was fantastic. Jackson, again, organization, his spacing, being disciplined. When we were setting ball screens with him, I thought other than 2 possessions in the first half, we had the right spacing. When we weren't setting ball screens with him, he was in the dunker, and he was opposite the ball, and that led to some dunks. Jackson played really well tonight. And then off the bench, I mean, we get contributions from Shake, 2 big threes in the first half. I thought Vando's energy in the third quarter defensively really helped us stretch the game open. Gabe as well in that third quarter defensively was really good, and then Dalton hit some shots for us. So overall, just a good team win for us.
JJ, part of your task this year beyond just coaching the team has been establishing a program and core values and tenets. Where does the Luka and Vando sticking up for Dalton Connect's kind of fit within what you're trying to establish?
It fits right in with it. I think two of those values that we emphasize are trust and respect. And I think having your teammates back builds trust, and showing a level of respect to your teammate when they're down and going in there and getting in the scrum is great. I think too, the Dalton, the LeBron dunk, and then LeBron trying the alley-oop back to him. I laughed. It was one of the few turnovers I think all season that I've laughed on. But I like the intent.
JJ, Mike asked you about the shot quality earlier. I think 31 of your first 42 or 43 field goal attempts for threes. You guys finished with the season high 52. We've asked about the three-point volume or increased three-point volume. Just what did you make of it tonight? And I guess how are you seeing these threes come? Are they the kind of threes you want to see this team take?
Yeah, I mean, going into this game, we knew that we were going to be able to take a ton of threes. Since Zion got back, they're 30th in three-point attempt rate. They really looked to pack the paint. We knew they were going to mix things up with Bron and Luka. Again, we felt like if we were disciplined with our spacing and made the right passes, we were going to, our code word, launch. We felt like we were going to launch tonight, and we did.
A little bit of a two-part question, but they're related. It seemed like as the game wore on, you could see like little things where guys are getting more comfortable playing with Luka. Like Trey had a Gortat screen. The last game it was Vando on a cut on the baseline for a lob, and kind of the way to play off of Luka for some of the role guys. I'm curious what you've seen with that, and then along those lines, at a bigger scale, the way LeBron has been able to pick his spots, sort of playing off Luka. What have you thought of that?
I think with LeBron, it's big time of him just to kind of hand over a little bit of the ball control. And we weren't having LeBron bring it up a ton, but even in the half court, just like playing off ball and being comfortable with that, I think is huge. And obviously he's still scoring at a very high level. We're going to get him the ball when Luka's not in the game. We're going to have him as the primary guy when Luka's not in the game. But being shot ready, all that stuff, I think has been fantastic. And for the other guys, there's a non-cadence to the way Luka plays, if that makes sense. A lot of offensive players have pre-programmed reads. He just does shit that you're like, what? Why did you do that? There was a blitz against our bench in the second half. Could have made one read, could have made another read, made the read that I would have picked last, and we ended up getting a layup on it. Like our guys are starting to get into a groove and a rhythm, even with the non-cadence of how he plays.
Thanks, Coach.